Entering the narrow tunnel suspected to lead to the nest of a deadly creature, the heroes could smell the distinct and recently familiar scent of dead Urdafan. Harold had heard stories over the years and in distant lands of a creature that fit the evidence so far, a dread monstrosity known as a Gogateth. Preparing themselves to engage this dangerous kidnapping creature, they found it finishing a meal and ready for seconds. Heavy blows were traded quickly with the horrifying, spindly-legged beast, but it was driven off back to its nest by the heroes' deft coordination. And the heroes were left standing where they had found it, next to a pair of strange ebon doors of ancient make. So ancient, in fact, that the mind of the Shaika was able to confirm that it predated the raising of the Isle of Kortos. It predated Earthfall itself. It went all the way back to the Age of Serpents.
What's going on, listeners? Welcome back. And also, my friends across the virtual internet table from me. How's everybody?
What they call it?
Hanging in there. Hanging in there.
Hanging in there,
though?
okay? Someone give me more energy here. How's everyone doing?
Oh, I got plenty of energy for you, Scoot. I'm doing fucking great. I've been making spring rolls all goddamn day.
Love it. Dunk, how you doing, buddy?
Okay, I'm high energy, but also kind of waning because it was a long day. But, you know, that's just me.
You're peaking is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, let's get this going, buddy.
Dunk hasn't even begun to peak.
James, how you doing, buddy?
I'm losing my voice. It's been 2 weeks of sheer meetings, so conversation has been a lot of my day, but I think I'm still ready to inhabit my little shoonie.
There you go. You're ready for a great audio performance of more talking. Okay, well, guys and folks.
What about me?
You already said something.
Can I contribute?
You already said you're hanging in there, but you want to go again?
I'm going to describe the game to you now.
I'm on the edge of my seat. If you
Okay,
hear
I'm
a noise, listen, I fell off.
I'm having fun.
He's having fun.
What's
Okay.
that? What was that large thud?
Speaking of fun, I was watching a TV show the other day, and I was just like, God damn, this is a great show. It's a show called Severance.
Oh,
Severance.
Fuck yeah, Severance. Has season 2 come out yet?
It is 2 episodes deep
Yep.
at the time of
fuck.
this recording. And
You're gonna
I
have to
gotta
get the
say,
wife.
I started it on Saturday, and I was caught up by Sunday. So
It'll
that'll
do
tell you
that.
what type of weekend I had. Amazing one.
Yeah.
So anyone else have any cool shit that you've been getting down with lately?
I've been watching Twin Peaks.
Ooh.
I started it a while ago because of where I live now is very Twin Peaksy. Some of like, the drives I have to take to work are like super just straight the fuck out of Twin Peaks, like little logging towns that used to be a lot more abundant than they are now, and a whole lot of meth and stuff going around.
Hell yeah.
And it just happened to kind of coincide with the sad passing away of David Lynch, as the time of recording happened last week or the week before last. which was very sad. He was an absolute artist and one of a kind, and yeah, his shit is all amazing. So I can't wait to get through the slog of season 2 of Twin Peaks, because it kind of slows down, but it picks right back up when the return comes back. Like, it just finished not too long ago.
I think I only made it to season 2 and then stopped.
That's a common thing. Apparently people like get halfway through season 2 and think it's just the time to stop. And I'm glad I learned that that's common, and you should keep going because it's worth it to slog through right to the end.
Can you just skip season 2?
You probably could. I mean, there's a bunch of convoluted storylines that I'm not sure if any of them are going to wind up in a satisfying place. And I kind of get that the whole vibe of, spoiler alert for Twin Peaks, the evil did it. And you just kind of got to go with that vibe. So I don't know. I'll let you know when I'm done.
Yeah, let me know.
I'll stick it in an episode too.
It is something that I've wanted to watch but have never gotten around to. That and The Wire. Somehow I've just never seen either of those two shows.
Ooh, I just finished
The
watching The
Wire.
Wire again like a month ago.
Yeah, I just
So good.
it's perpetually on the list, but I'm like there's been so much hype generated about it now that I don't know if it can like live up to that, and so I keep putting it away and just like putting it off instead of like just fucking watching it. I know that I should just watch it, but
To use a very tired phrase, it's just basically a masterclass in the writing of its genre. You know, it's just.
yeah, that's what I've heard.
Some people say it's the best television show ever made. Like, that's proper hyperbole. For what it's trying to do, it does an unbelievably good job.
Yeah, because I mean, American Dad's right there, and that's the best TV show ever made. So.
Yeah, and that's on right after Coronation Street, the best TV show of all time.
No, but just in terms of cool shit, I have been watching American Dad in the background of like while I'm doing chores or cooking and cleaning and stuff. And I'm always blown away. I always forget that Scott Grimes, the voice actor for Steve, can just sing like a motherfucker, like just absolutely bonkers level of talent. And there he is just playing a perpetually pubescent 14-year-old boy that it's just like, what the fuck? Like, I love it when
So
people
good.
are incredibly talented and use it for silly things. Like, that is one of my favorite like things in the world, is when people are really, really good at something, but they use it for, you know, making people laugh. I fucking
Will
cherish it.
Ferrell's a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with John C. Reilly for that matter.
Yeah. There's so many people that like I really love like joke metal bands that like Bro Job or just things like that just like they write super fucking technical metal songs and then it's about having a small dick. Like, it just fucking every time it gets me.
Viagra Boys just put out a new song on that front.
I've never heard of Viagra Boys. I'll have to check that out.
Oh, they got some bangers.
Yeah, you'll be in the room for sure.
Pun not intended.
What pun?
James, you're always up to watching fun shows and generally have taste that.
Archaic, eclectic.
Mid, I feel like Mid is incredibly generous.
I agree. Very generous.
Yeah. So I don't know how many of the listeners know this about me, but I go out of my way to watch a new movie every week. That's usually what I do Saturday nights, is watch something I've never seen before, just so I'm constantly immersed in not only the storytelling genre, but seeing what's out there. It keeps me honest. It's like reading a book a month. It's just something I like to do.
Yeah.
Recently, I mean, I say recently, but Monday, the missus and I sat down and watched the entirety of season 2 of Reacher in preparation for season 3, which I think drops in March.
Yeah.
I've seen that season like 5 times already, and it's so unbelievably good. I cannot recommend that show enough.
Do you like season 1 or 2 more? Yeah, I know.
honestly
I know.
don't know. I really don't know. I really like the new guy that they introduce,
Mhm.
Dixon.
Yeah.
Not Dixon. Carla Dixon's the woman.
I know what you're talking about, though. I don't remember his name either.
Yeah, I think he O'Doyle or something like that. He's just incredible. He's just a charisma magnet.
Yeah.
And Robert Patrick is, I think that's his name, is just amazing in everything. So I can't recommend that enough. I'm also doing a rewatch of Monster Rancher, which is I think a semi-obscure cartoon show from the mid
remember
'90s.
that.
I remember loving it when I was a kid. Yeah. My first online moniker or gamer tag or what have you was Suezo.
Oh yeah, that's
My very
good.
first
I
one.
like that.
Yeah.
Suezo's the big yellow eye thing.
Yeah.
With the ascot. Yeah,
What'd you call me?
I mean, the show's fine. It's not, it'll never be Gargoyles. It'll never be Digimon. It'll never be, like a seminal show from
It'll
the
never
90s.
be card captors. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll never be Card Captors. It'll never be Sailor Moon. But it's fine in the background. I don't love it. I would highly recommend everyone go out and watch Reacher. We also just finished Angel, which I also cannot recommend. For obvious reasons.
That was a really good
Let's
setup.
start with what's the cool thing you're watching lately, and James quickly developed into here's what I don't recommend, but I'm still watching.
Yeah. We did watch a movie called Death Becomes Her. It's like a 1993 with
Oh yeah, it's a Steve
Bruce
Martin
Willis and Bruce Willis, Goldie Hawn, and Meryl Streep, and it was
film? Oh, that's the
excellent.
one. Okay,
That's a great
Yeah.
movie, actually. I've watched that with my girlfriend probably about 6 months ago, but it's a great movie.
Yeah, I've been told it's the spiritual prelude to The Substance, so we watched it in anticipation
way.
of watching The Substance.
Precursor?
hilarious.
Precursor, yeah, sure. I don't know what word I'm looking for. They're, as far as I can tell, they're tangentially related, but they're
Okay.
Just put pre in front of it, and we're probably good.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, watch Reacher season 1 and 2 because they're both excellent, and Death Becomes Her, really good.
All right, Dunk.
Didn't I say something? Oh yeah, I was watching Twin Peaks, but also while I was saying David Lynch stuff, Mulholland Drive is fucking amazing. I watched Mulholland Drive last weekend, and it's just the best movie. I think it might be like in my top 5 movies that I've ever seen now. And
Sorry,
I'm
what-
glad
I
that
did-
I saved it for a time that I was kind of like ready to watch it. Mulholland Drive, it's David Lynch's movie from like 2001, and
never
it made
seen
me really not want to be an actor.
Yeah, the last time I watched it, I remember not understanding at all what happened.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trip. I listened to the Blank Check podcast with Griffin and David, and they were going over David Lynch at that time, so it was nice to kind of have one of those podcasts to listen to with smarter people than I think that can break it down and fill in those gaps that I didn't get the first time. And then I watched it again and it was like, whoa, this is a fucking masterpiece.
Okay, crazy.
And Freeman, I was, of course, just saving the best for last.
Who?
Go
me?
ahead.
Oh, well, I think it's
And that's all the time we have. Heading right in.
God damn
Left him hanging.
it! Nailed
Get
me. Scott, we got to talk about your contract on this show. No, I think it's reasonably common knowledge that I love to watch a repeating rotation of my favorite sitcoms in the background, like before I go to bed or when I'm doing something else. And I decided to revisit one that I'd only watched before once. So I do have to pay a little closer attention to rewatch. But it was Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Nice.
I don't know if anyone here has watched that show.
Hell yeah. I love that
Yeah,
show.
I've watched a few seasons.
Ridiculously funny for me anyway. And it's a Tina Fey created show. And the second watch with that in mind, like really has impacted me a bit. It's like, it's such a awesome approach to a female oriented and cast and starred show. And of course, you're like, you find a Tina Fey behind it. You're like, of course she is. It's just so brilliant in so many ways. And it takes something so dark and makes such a good comedy twist out of it without being a dark comedy. I would argue it's not a dark comedy. There's dark humor, but it's not a dark comedy. And it has made me realize that I need to finally watch 30 Rock because I've never watched it.
Really?
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Here's my hot take for the day. Tina Fey might be the funniest person to ever come out of Saturday Night Live, and it may not even be kind of a contest.
I'd agree with that.
That's a
She
pretty
is
take, take, but yeah.
Outrageously funny.
I don't agree, but I like her a lot.
There's a lot of okay people out of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And Tina Fey is just fucking amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the main thing that's popped in my head because I haven't had or made time to watch much of anything for quite a while, to be honest. I spent a lot of my free time, reading some Pathfinder books or prepping an adventure, or I don't know, just something other than watching something new. I don't spend enough time watching something new, not anymore. I'm trying to read more than watch more.
Speaking
well.
of reading, I am rereading Worm because goddamn that story. It's so fucking. I will not.
I
Stop.
really do need to read it.
Just you got
Cam
time.
contacted the writers to get me a file that's good for my Kindle, and I still haven't read it. I'm like, I feel like I owe them now.
Yeah, like
it's like gotta do it. Yeah,
it is. Oh God.
All right. Well, speaking of hot takes and worms and really annoying things as well, fuck these doors.
Yeah.
Let's carry on.
I don't know what Worms had to do with it, but I like it. I like the energy.
No, awesome segue. I loved it.
These big ebon black and green stone doors that have a ridiculously complex lock on them.
Yeah, I think we kind of just fuck off and keep heading west to our objectives, though.
Yeah. Junk is what I say about these doors.
You don't want to use Nick's incessant door knocker.
We have to wait a day.
Oh, did you already use it today?
Yeah. To go into the boathouse.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And it was worth it to
Yep.
get that grounding spike.
And to hear me groan.
Yeah, that was a side benefit.
Oh, yeah. The order for Galantine, I put in an order for 3 more insistent door knockers, by the way.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I
No.
don't recall that. It's not noted in the calendar. So
It was an email, okay?
Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, I forgot to send it.
Is that an Inoki mail?
That's right.
Oh.
Minus 1 hero point for Freeman.
And speaking of funny, that was not. What do you want to do? You want to go back towards where the creature ran away from you all, or do you want to venture forward into more unknown caverns?
I mean, unless we're chasing it down to kill it, I don't see a reason to go back. I kind of wish we had killed it just because, I mean, that thing third partying us in another encounter would be bad.
For all of the let's clear the area so nothing's at our back tactics that you have all made over literally years of making this podcast, you now have a moment where you have a creature that's terrifyingly dangerous at your back that you know of.
I
for
legitimately
sure.
had something to stop it too, but you were asking like, "Oh, are you really going to do that?" And I was like, "I guess not. Never mind."
What?
No, I
Never
don't
let
remember.
Freeman...
I want Freeman to get to do cool shit. Like we have bullied him in so many fights now at this point that I'm like, do your cool thing, Freeman.
Yeah, this
you
is not the
deserve
time
it.
to start listening to Freeman.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Cam, but this is an us versus him thing.
Oh, okay, I understand now. Antagonistic relationship. I will adjust accordingly.
Yeah, like the whole GM, like, oh, the GM's just playing along or helping us have a good time. No. We take down Barn.
Okay. Barn is a bastard man.
This is a barn raising, but like R-A-Z-E.
There you go.
But yeah, enough of this. Let's continue west because I do want to just see. I want to see this lake, and I want to fight whatever's holding on to this thing because Barrel, like, there's not mushrooms on this level. Oh wait, there are. Cool. Never mind. Barrel's fine.
Just a reminder too that to the west, which is further into the caverns here, you did notice a big large patch of black on the cavern floor.
We did identify that as the remains of a black pudding.
Awesome. I
Esque
didn't remember
creature.
that. Cool.
All right, now, y'all, watch yourselves as we're moving around this here dead sludge on the floor. You don't want to go tiptoeing your way in there.
Okay, understood.
As they're walking past, Harold just kind of eyes up Barrel's feet and the metal feet. and it's just kind of studying them as Beryl is walking past.
And you just hear them clink, clink, clinking on the stone.
Now, Beryl, I'm just wondering, your feet are a little loud there. What happened to them there feet you got?
Oh, when I was a child, a long story short, I climbed on top of the forge's roof to better see the forest, as we had unfortunately been clearing it. And well, I don't know if you know much about thatched roofs, but it turns out when a large hefty dwarf such as myself climbs on top of it, you can fall through. And unfortunately, I fell into the foundry, and my legs had to be removed. Thankfully, they were able to craft me these. And the druids, they you can tell they look down on me both figuratively and metaphorically, but I really like them. They have the carvings of the runes of my family, my clan, and my town.
Gods, that is horrific.
Oh, it was a long time ago. You weren't even alive when it happened.
I'm pretty old. Or at least I feel that way.
Oh, you don't look a day over... She looks at you and gauges 30? I can never tell with humans.
That's very kind of you to say.
You strike a rakish... what's the word I'm looking for? A very clean... No, not clean. Sorry, common second language. You are very handsome, Harold.
Well, thank you very much, but I got some of this leather armor on me is older than 30 years, so I do appreciate that.
Oh, are you closer to 100?
Feels like I'm getting there some days.
Okay.
Especially after I got taken down by that creature there. And it'd take a few years off the old life. I'm glad that you're moving well on those, and sorry that happened to you. If you ever need to, I don't know, get some leather on the bottom or something to sneak a little better, you let me know and I can help you out.
I will do that. Thank you.
I'm half inspired to give Beryl a status penalty to stealth or an item
You could
penalty.
give me the noisy trait. Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But a +2 to performance for tap dances.
At least.
Yeah, and hook me up the handsome trait. Come on.
Not until they're trained in acrobatics or performance.
Have you met a deep gnome named Glashroom Dur? The two of you could put together a wonderful tap dancing performance.
I have not, but he sounds delightful.
He was a hell of a deep gnome.
How deep was he?
Hella deep. Hella deep. He said it's hella deep.
I don't think Harold knew Glash.
I don't think so.
I don't.
No. No one here knew Glash? No one here knew Glash.
Saw him in passing.
Nick knew Glash?
Just
Did Nick?
barely.
Okay.
I don't think we really made much of it, but
It's crazy when you get the full turnaround and you realize, oh shit, there's some like full story arcs that are passing information
Gone.
to the current party.
I heard he was a great deep gnome.
Okay, so you travel along through the caverns here, having a delightful get to know you conversation. I love those. We need more of those always in everything we do. And you're heading west, and nailed my cardinal direction. Thank you. And it branches out to a little bit to the north, and then a tunnel that does go to the south. You can immediately tell the southern one does open up into some water. You assume some part of the lake that you have not seen so far.
So Harold, rounding the corner, sees that. I think we should head down this way if we're skirting along the lake. I see some stagnant water up ahead of us.
Oh, but I see mushrooms. Can we go look for a moment, or do you want to head north? I picked last time. It's okay. We can.
Did I say north? I thought I said south.
Oh, I may have misheard you. My ears, they're very red.
It's hard to get your directions underground like this, but
To be fair, he said down, but we're not really working with elevation.
You don't know that.
So as you head to this tunnel, you realize that there is there's basically a little bit of a crumbling stone bridge that exits the tunnel and opens to an island on the lake. But as you enter the tunnel, I'm going to need some fortitude saves because there is an unbelievably horrible stench wafting from the water and island and area. So whoever has breached halfway through that tunnel, roll me a fortitude save.
A 4 on the die for a 22.
You become sickened one. Anyone else who barreled forward?
24.
Yeah, you are sickened one as well.
I think I'm about halfway through.
33 for rough, but he also has a blunted snout. So if that's a success, he gets a critical success. If that's a fail, he gets a success.
You have stopped the aroma from entering your nasal passage in some capacity. You're good to go. Harold, taking up the rear, sees something waft over his companions at the front. It stinks. It's real bad.
Does anyone else smell anything? I'm getting a slight aroma of putrefaction.
Oh, Inoki, why? No, we don't do that here.
I'm getting whiffs of mushroom and my vomit.
And you can see now that you step through, you can see this island. It is even the bridge itself was slick with slime and lichen. And it was kind of delicate, difficult terrain. And the island seems to be kind of like a tended garden of mushrooms. It's dense with slick fungus as well, and the smell is just everywhere. And you sort of see it looks like a well-tended garden, but it's also there's random pieces of detritus, like scrap metal and old rotted wood, kind of all piled together in different areas, and overgrown.
Can I do a survival check to try and see what's above us, or try and figure out if there's anything above us?
I mean, if you're looking, it's gonna be perception.
Perception's way better. My survival's a +1.
Yeah, no, yeah. Survival's more for looking for tracks. If you're just looking up to see if anything's gonna drop on you.
He's more trying to figure out if these piles are somebody's just dumping shit down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be perception.
19.
Yeah, no. I mean, the ceiling is quite tall and it is quite dark in here, but nothing stands out as a dumping chute above you in the high ceiling.
Harold from a distance is seeing his companions react this way and is just going to roll an esoteric lore at a -2 for diverse lore for 31, and that's going to be on the wafting smell.
Yeah, it's pretty standard stench for a compiled rotting anything really, rotting vegetation, rotting biodegradable something. But I guess that does stand out because it looks like a well-tended garden, not exactly smelling fertilizer here.
I was gonna say, do you think that they does it appear to Harold that it's stinky because it's fertilized for some reason?
I'm saying no. I'm saying it's not stinky because of fertilization. Yeah.
And can Nick give you a perception just for looking around? He's looking straight down because he's about to throw up. Just see what all this shit is, if he can see what it's from.
Please.
Another 2, 17.
No, you're too distracted.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna throw up.
And Harold just yells into the room, I don't know what's making this, but it just seems like a generic type of stank from all that decaying detritus in this room. So why don't you do a quick search and come on out yonder? I'll watch your back.
Anyone else want to roll a perception check real quick from where you're at before you start moving around?
Can I try to retch first?
Sure.
Okie doke. 32.
Okay, yeah, you managed to have the old nausea subside for a moment.
And a perception, 34.
34. It seems to you, as you kind of clear your sinuses and your head, that the detritus is not really scattered around in a way that, like, when it's dumped and it would kind of, like, fall over and, like, bounce around and spread itself out. It seems a little bit more deliberately lumped in different lumps. There's, like, a larger one and a couple smaller ones, but they are together.
Too soon.
Too soon lump. Didn't get
Just thinking the same thing.
I was just going to wait till Freeman was done talking, Scott.
Well,
I think I found a bit of your friend down here. No, just, I guess, like, Barrel's not as shy.
Let me tell you, they look like refuse piles, but, like, deliberately piled together.
So, like, somebody camps out here every once in a while?
Is there a common thread to the piles? Like, is this one metal? Is this one wood?
it's a recycling depot.
Nope.
Transfer stations stank.
I believe this is a compost pile. Perhaps we should not disturb it then. And you see Beryl already hands like rummaging through some of the piles. You have to turn them every once in a while, don't forget. But yeah, unless there's anything that looks interesting to Beryl here, like I'm just ready to go. Like we don't need to drag this out.
At your position at a distance, nothing looks. Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing natural about these piles.
Of course, there could be something buried within, but
I just said I ran my hands through it, so.
no. You assumed you were at the piles. You're not. You've all held back, and yeah. That's why I was asking, where are you and what are you doing? And then you were like, I'm making a joke.
We do know that the lens ended up on an island or just off of from the tales of Korra.
It's technically an island. I suppose it could be here.
Beryl, roll me a fortitude.
I don't want to. 27.
You are sickened again as the smell just overwhelms you. And as you all move in and it just kind of hits you like a ton of bricks all over again. Of course, the reason being is you have yourself an aura on your hands and the piles start to move. Roll for initiative.
You roll for initiative.
Yeah, you roll for initiative. Also, not all moved. I stayed outside the aura.
I know you did, but boy, was that a mistake. Because you're how many feet away with difficult terrain everywhere, and you're a melee character.
Shut up.
Let's go ahead and get some. Still, let's get some initiative going because these piles start to stir.
Just gonna stir him right back. Nick's got a 32.
32, not bad. Rough.
Also a 32.
Oh, who wants to go first?
You got anything?
I don't know what we're fighting yet, so no.
I'll stab it first and we'll find
Okay.
out.
Harold? Would you
20.
get in the back? Beryl?
24.
Okie dokie. Ba-bam. Let's start the initiative with Nick.
Can I just attack the nearest moving pile?
Hold on. Let me just reveal the piles that are stirring.
Ooh. We got a bubbly pot of piles to stir.
The larger one looks a little bit something like this.
Ooh, yucky.
Oh, cool.
Horrifying mound, okay.
And the small one looks a little bit something like this.
Aww.
Cute.
Ooh.
Cute horrifying mound.
Almost cute. But they are just like they are just like moving piles of trash and wood and metal and just like oozing, sewer or garbage water out of a dumpster, like it's really gross.
You dog water.
What do you got, Nick? What do you want to do?
Okay, Nick, first action is going to Recall knowledge? First action is gonna retch, actually. Let's get that.
Let's get that out of the way. Okay.
Oof, Jesus Christ. A 2 on the die for a 19.
No, that's a failure.
Yeah, I figured. Second action, he is going to stab the big mound next to him.
Okay.
33 to hit.
That will hit.
So it's close. It's close. I can read you like a book, Freeman. 21 damage, 15
Okay.
piercing, 6 sonic.
Okay, all that seems to go through as you stab this, like, roiling pile of refuse.
Sweet. And third action, he is going to take a step back.
Okie dokie.
Not to be a buzzkill, but does difficult terrain come into effect?
It does indeed. Everything here is difficult terrain, so you can't step.
Ooh.
You have to stride. So you might have to risk the old reactive strike.
It's being on slippery terrain as he is. I'm just going to take a map -5 and not bother. 30 to hit.
That will miss. Or clang off of some part of its body, at least.
My ability to read you like a book has come into question. That's a turn.
If you remind me, I will try to tell you why I responded the way I did. Raphael, you are next.
Okay. I think he's just gonna go with fire and do 3-action Scorching Blast.
Okay.
So we'll just concentrate on the one closest to him, and if it dies, he'll move to the one in the back there.
Gotcha.
First is a 31 to hit.
That is a crit.
Okay.
Oh.
So that'll be 9 points fire and 1d6 persistent fire.
9 points? Did you roll crit on that or no?
There wasn't an option. I don't think when it crits, I think it's just the fire damage.
On a critical hit, the target takes 1d6 persistent damage, so you double the 2d8 and then you 1d6, but it won't. You just hit
Okay.
the double button on Foundry, Freeman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that'll be 18 fire.
18 fire damage, and I take persistent.
1d6, yep.
1d6. Nice. Okay.
Next one's a 32 to hit.
32 is a crit.
No. It looks like I should be taking the multiple. Should I be taking the multiple
Oh, yeah.
attack penalty for this? Yeah,
Yep.
okay. So it'll be 32 minus 5, so
Yeah.
28.
28 is not a crit. No, not a crit, but it's a hit.
27, sorry. Okay, that's another 9 fire.
Okay, same target, right?
Same target, yeah.
Okay.
21 to hit.
21 is a hit.
Hell yeah, garbage fire.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to spoil your fun here, but this is a tricky spell. You cast it, and it doesn't do damage right away. The remainder of your turn, you can blast targets. So you spend 1 action to cast it, and then you can spend up to 2 extra actions to blast it. It's a tricky one. Because the first thing it says, you cast it, and it says, you evoke a mass of fire in the air around your outstretched fist. For the remainder of your turn, you blast targets within 30 feet. As a single action. Yeah. Because there's more than one spell that does this. I've definitely come across this.
Reddit also says it's 2.
Yeah. Because the idea is, you just get the whole, you get the spell, and you can like blast it across the room for single actions, or
If
you can change your
had
mind.
haste, you could make 3 with it.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, so we'll take 9 off, but it still gets the 1d6 persistent, so.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's still a great use of a level 1 spell. It's ridiculous.
That's rough.
Okay,
Love it.
Next up is the one that you attacked, which is going to reach out a claw at Beryl, who is within reach, and is going to do so and with Beryl off guard because of their ability Hide in Filth. And Beryl has not gone in the initiative yet, so it's a little homage to some 1E rules there. But I rolled not great for a 20 to hit. Off guard.
That is a miss off guard.
That's a miss. Okay. And then let's see here. It's going to. Oh wait, hold on a second. It's going to swing a second time and miss, and then part of its weird detritus body is going to lift up in defense of itself and effectively raise a shield.
Neat.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Next up, let's take some fire damage.
Persistent fire.
Yeah, roll a recovery. I failed it. Still on fire as the smell of disgusting, fiery garbage water permeates the air and stings your nostrils. The smaller one to the north is going to move over towards Nick. Let me just see how intelligent it is. It's not super dumb. It's dumb, but it's not super dumb. So we'll say it's stepped carefully, and we'll reach out a claw for a natural 1.
Difficult terrain.
Can't step. Okay, you're good call. Thank you for that. Let me just check if it's got any abilities for that in its own.
So it is
Nope.
dumb.
Go ahead and give me a reactive strike if you want.
No, I'm going to use dodge away with my reaction instead and take a 10-foot step, which will turn into a 5-foot step to the east.
With my natural 1, you bastard. So it moves forward, it swings, you dodge out of the way, and then it's going to shoot some of that garbage water at you from a distance, which is an 11 to hit. So no dice. And next up is the big beast.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy. Does it have reach? Oh, of course it does. It's going to reach out and swing at, let's see if it's going to be rough or barrel. It's going to be barrel with a big proverbial fist attack. 27 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, terrible roll on my end. It's going to throw out a second one for a 28 to hit.
Meet to beat.
Okay, you're going to take 19 bludgeoning, and I need a fortitude save.
Okay, and I am going to go ahead and use my reaction to shield block that, dropping it down to 6 points of damage, and then I'll give you that
Nice.
fortitude save. 34.
34, you are okie dokie. And then it will, I'm just going to go ahead and swing again for 24 to hit. Just like big lumbering swings of garbage coming at you. Beryl, you're up.
All right. Beryl is going to click her feet together and just suddenly leaps to right on the edge right here
Okay.
with her boots
Okay.
to the far south of the creatures, and then is going to go ahead and cast.
Wait, how does your boot do that? Tell the listeners here.
Oh, sorry. These are Blastfoot boots. These prosthetic feet and legs created by dwarven alchemists and spellcasters are engraved with simple but effective evocation symbols on the ball and heel. I can leap with a single action once every 10 minutes, blasting me 30 feet through the air.
Rocket boots.
Oh, it casts the spell jump on you.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Iron
So
Druid.
Yep. We're going to go ahead and you just see the air get colder and colder around Beryl as it whips her mossy-like hair around before clapping her hands together in a cone of cold, now known as Howling Blizzard, drops. And I need reflex saves from everyone.
From everyone. Oh no.
Amazing placement.
60-foot cone. The placement's
Amazing.
perfect. Oh my god. Just barely whipping past Nick Cage.
Yep, a little bit of rhyme forming on his scales.
Yeah. I'll go clockwise starting with the small guy next to you. 11, 22, and 19. And then the big guy is a 35.
The 35 will succeed. Anything under a 17 is a critical failure. Anything under a 27 is a failure. And you're going to take
Okey-dokey.
37 points of damage.
Okay, so
Holy shit.
yeah, the first one is blown to pieces.
I think they all
with a mix of persistent fire and a blast of cold.
Yep.
And then we're gonna take regular damage for the other two small guys. All right, or no, half damage. You said, oh no, you're right.
It's regular damage for them, and then half for the big one.
What was the DC?
27.
27. Okay, thank you. Yeah, 37, 37, and half for the big guy. Bam, 18. Awesome.
Amazing.
And then
great
when
intro to showing your true powers.
Yep. And as
Boom,
this
in the air.
happened, Arctic Rime covers their bodies, and they must make a fortitude save, otherwise they take a minus 5 foot status penalty to their speed for 2 rounds, minus 10 on a critical failure.
Hot diggity damn. Fortitude. 22.
Fail.
21.
Fail.
And the big guy's 37. So little guys are minus 5 feet. Nice.
I don't think it'll come into effect, but it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Worth it. Harold, what you doing back
Harold will move 25 feet into the room and into the stench.
there? You're difficult terrain as soon as you hit that bridge.
Okay. That's a bitch. So
Slippery bridge.
So you can move 5 feet, and then every 5 feet costs you 10 feet.
okay, so I can move that far. It's halfway across the bridge, listeners. Still very far away from combat. It feels like. And I'm gonna roll a exploit vulnerability.
Probably for the best.
Okay, and so that is going to be on the big guy. So I have noticed here that they have no highest weakness. So I'm going personal antithesis.
Success with a 31. Personal antithesis to get some extra damage in there.
And then I will move an extra 10 feet with my final action. This thing ain't weak to shit. Just go to town, y'all.
Of course not. It looks like it's half made of shit.
You guys didn't tell me you were going to town. I didn't prepare for this. That's your turn?
That's it.
Okay, and we got a little guy over here, is the last in the round, who's going to move its way over to Barrel, because it's the nearest target, and try and swing a couple times. Miss. What was your AC again? Yeah, miss. Miss. Top of the round with Nirkaj.
Nirkaj. Quick puke on the ground, 28.
Meet to beat. Very good.
Hell yeah.
You are immune for 1 minute. Oh, yeah. Harold, go ahead and throw a fortitude at me and retroactively.
27.
Yeah, it's a fail. So you are sickened, but Nick has shaken his sickened off. What do you got?
Oh no, he got what I got. He's going to take a stab at that northernmost little guy. 'Cause he wants to clear the field a bit, I
Good call.
think. 27 to hit.
27 hits. Anyone who's ever played an MMORPG, you got to clear the ads.
19 damage.
19 damage. Okay, still up. But you've flung some of its weirdly formed body away.
I hate garbage so much. 28 to hit.
That hits.
In 23 further damage.
And that's death to the tiny creature. Well, tiny, I'd say he's medium, but, you know.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty big feat to Nick because they were probably of pretty similar size, and that's a turn.
And that's your turn. Okay, one more body off the battlefield. Ruff, what do you got?
Okay, so Ruff is going to free action draw and throw a necromantic bomb aiming for this space here.
Free action, draw and throw?
Well, first action is throw. Free action would draw from the retrieval belt.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, necrotic bomb, and you're trying to land it where?
Right between the two, but 10 feet away from Barrel.
Okay, just to throw you a bone here, you're not going to get regular damage from the bomb on either of them. You're only going to get splash. You know that, right? You only get the damage of a bomb if you actually impact on a creature. You have to roll the AC against their AC. and anyone
Okay.
nearby takes a splash, including them taking a splash. But you can't just, get your 2D something or other on 2 things nearby.
Got it. Okay, so he'll throw it at the big guy then.
Okay.
The 25 to hit.
That is a miss. Splash damage, though. Still get it.
Yeah, which is, I think it's 2. Yeah, 2 negative.
2 negative? Okay. I'll
Yeah.
take it. It's been a while since we did the old bomb thing, but I still remember it. I remember getting our head around it way back when and never forgot
Yeah.
it. The only time you don't do damage is when you critically miss, is like kind of the thing.
Right. And then he'll spend his next 2 actions casting Phase Bolt on the one in front of Beryl.
Okay.
That's a natural 1 for an 18 to hit. Woo! So, that's rough.
No. That's
That's
rough.
That's also his turn.
In every sense of the term. Okay. Next up is the big guy, who will, let's see, decide a target. It's gonna be Nick. It's gonna be Nick. Big old detritus fist coming in at you, Nick. My God. 39 to hit.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a crit no matter what.
That's a crit. Okay. That's
Well, I was thinking about dodging away, and that would take me to a 29, but that would still be a crit.
Beryl, seeing Nick get hit really hard, will use a reaction, and you just see pieces of hide seem to grow across Nick, and you will gain spell effect Hidebound. You gain resistance 5 to physical damage except for adamantine until the beginning of next turn. Your next turn.
nice.
Sick, thank you.
Okay.
That's huge.
So 5 off of. Let me go ahead and throw that effect onto Nick.
Well,
And we'll
I
go- let me go
also,
ahead and- yeah. You have a
Harold.
reaction? Oh, you want to reaction this?
yeah,
Oh, shit.
Harold also will use his amulet and forcefully pushing it towards the creature as a reaction. Since it is the target of my exploit vulnerability, I will use Amulet's Abeyance, and that will be on Nick. So that is resistance 2 plus my level. So
Okay,
11.
hold on. Resistance to all damage?
Yep.
Okay, genuine question. Maybe, Cam, you can quickly help me with this. So, instances of the same resistance do not stack, but does all stack or not stack with a specific?
I think that the greater one would still overrule mine. So if a follow-up attack came, mine would still be there.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't apply for both for this one.
Yeah, so whichever one's higher is going to apply.
So it's still good to
Instead of
block the
both.
crit, because there will probably be a follow-up, and then mine is still helping. If not, whatever, it's a second rank spell. I genuinely don't care.
Yeah, let's do it. It was a crit.
Because the reason I'm saying this is like I could save you the reaction basically by saying like, oh, maybe you saw Beryl suddenly react in the way that you would normally, but got there first, and you're like, oh, maybe I can hold off because these are not going to stack.
I think the Amulet's Abeyance is better to use here than my spell if we're going to backtrack anything. Like,
Yeah, I want to hand off the chess piece on this stuff because I think it's a cool moment.
yeah.
So I think the spell was cast, but I'm going to give Scott the option to like, okay,
We haven't worked together, so I think us both doing it at the same
maybe
time.
you both just
time
went
trying to
in
help.
on it anyway.
Yeah, we
This
haven't worked
fight's not
together
really
that long.
life or death, so yeah.
And Nick's just happy to get all the attention.
Yeah, 2 plus your level, which is how much?
11.
11? Okay. Okay, so Nick will, instead of taking full damage, will take 47 points of damage.
Oof, that's still a lot.
Still a lot, yeah. And I need a fortitude save after you've been smashed.
32.
32 is... I'm pretty sure that's okay. You're okay. Yeah. Okay, and that was the first hit. Let's go ahead and swing a second time for a 37 to hit. It's another 22 points of damage. Roll me another fortitude.
34.
Don't forget. your
Okay,
five
you good?
resistance.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget your 5 resistance because the hidebound is still on you. So take 5 off of that.
Right.
Good call. And big old third swing because why not? 15 to hit. Yeah, not going to happen.
Okay, this time he's going to use dodge away as his reaction
Okay.
and move northwest 5 feet.
Okie dokie. And Barrel, you're up.
Barrel is currently still pretty quick. I think I can make it here to flank with Nick. And then is going to go ahead and just cast electric arc on the 2 creatures, so I need reflex saves from both of them.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Little guy's got a 19. Big guy's got a 20.
They both fail, so you will take 17 points of damage each.
Oh, nice. Okay. 17 and 17. Very good. Cool. That's you, Harold.
Yep.
Yes. So Harold, first action is going to swap the amulet for the mirror and then use amulet's abeyance, thus creating a second version of himself 15 feet away, so getting to the creature with 1 action instead of 2 move actions, and then is going to strike out at the creature, the large creature, with the cleaver.
And the personal antithesis.
And that is... Yikes. Sickened. That is a 30 to hit.
You missed by 1. This is not the first time Sickened has really bitten you
Yeah,
guys
it's
in the
really
ass.
fucked me. I should have done that. Because now I'm gonna retch because I'm an idiot. So
Should have retched to start.
I know I'm dumb. I just thought I was doing something else.
Okay, you've also all mostly failed your retch attempts too over the years.
It's a fortitude saving throw, correct?
Again, mostly James. It is a fortitude. Yep.
31.
Success. That's a kick. That's a kick right where you don't want
Hey,
it.
listeners. Do what I say, not as I do. Don't be dumb and think about shit.
Yeah, you want to demoralize before you attack. You want to retch before you attack.
That is moi.
That's you. All right. Next up is the little tiny guy. I accidentally removed your warden buff, Scott. Just so you know, I don't know if you can reapply that. But keep in mind. Little larval dude at the bottom is going to, let's see here. Let's choose a target. It's going to be Barrel. It's going to move its way over to come towards Barrel and try and attack. It's going to be 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
15 slashing damage as this like weird detritus claw comes out. And it's going to swing a second time, but I do need a fortitude save, please.
30.
You good? And it'll attack a second time, and it misses. And that brings us to the top of the round. 3 with Nick again.
Okay. Before I do this, I think we've gone over this before, but I want to double check. To throw a Trident of Lightning, the 2-action activate.
Okay.
Is that 2-action activate after I throw it?
No, it's part of the 2-action. So you would need 1 action to draw and then throw with the other.
To draw, yeah, and 1 action to activate, or 2 actions to activate. And toss.
Yeah. I'd have to move from where I am, too, to not blast Barrel in the fucking mouth.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I honestly, though, like, this fight is not life or death. It's just, it's killing time at this point. So
Okay. That's just stabby.
and you've got someone you got this thing flanked now, which is a good advantage for you. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, good to have that in the back of my head. Anyways, So first action, Nick is going to stab the big stupid thing for 36 to hit.
that is a hit. Oh yeah.
And as it gets stabbed, Barrel will just burp up this bile of like seawater. into its back.
What?
That's a natural 20.
Okay,
As I cast
what have you
Brine
done? What have you
Dragon
done?
Yeah, I'm like, am I stoked right now? Is she just hurling?
Oh yeah, it's a mixture of hurling, but yeah, you spit a glob
looks
of
like she's
caustic
trying to wrench
seawater
again.
that stings the wounds of the creatures. Make a ranged attack spell against the triggering creature's AC. On a hit, salt water scours its open wound, dealing 2d6 persistent damage. So you're gonna take 4d6 persistent damage.
Awesome.
Damn, barrel salty.
Barrel salty, baby. Okay.
And it was 18 damage from Nick.
18 damage from Nick. Is there a roll damage on there? Yeah, okay. And double from that. Oh my god. That's great. All right, Nick, what else you got?
Oh, I hate this difficult terrain. Fuck you, slippery mushrooms.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go for an intimidating strike at a map -5.
Okay.
Fuck, 23.
No dice.
Well, that's a turn-ish. Barrel did most of my turn.
Also, remember, listeners, you want an intimidating strike first. just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First two actions, Ray of Frost against a final little guy. That's a 29 to hit.
That hits.
14 points cold.
Oh, it did.
Final action, Arcane Cascade.
Okie dokie. Big guy's turn. I've got 3 targets this time. Okay, who's gonna be?
And does this creature look like it's knitting itself back together, Freeman?
It does indeed. Although it's in very small increments, so I wasn't really bothering to say it. It does have fast healing too. But yeah, you can see that it's like you're knocking some of its bits and bobs away, but it seems to like gather some extra like tangentially.
Oh, so like the trash
and
is coming back into
it's
it?
like yeah, it's coming back into
Oh,
it, but it
that's
looks
sick.
like these weird little tendrils are grabbing them. It's really weird.
Katamari Damacy? Is that the game?
Would you say Katamari?
Yeah, Katamari Damacy, isn't that the game where you just roll a bunch of garbage
Yeah.
into a pile and get bigger?
I love Katamari. So good. Okay, big ol' fist coming at you, Nick. 34 to hit.
That hits.
Fortitude, please. As you take 34 points of damage.
34 on the fortitude, and Nick is not looking too hot.
In another swing, 23 to hit. We're gonna miss there, and then let's go ahead and swing a third time because this creature's just a big dumb destruction machine. 31 to hit.
Sure does.
Yeah, it's another 31 points of damage.
Nick is down.
Oh, hold on. Oh no, Hidebound's gone. Hidebound's gone. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I will use my reaction yet again to use Amulet's Abeyance.
Can you do that when you have the mirror out?
Yeah, you can automatically. It's a free action swap.
You can automatically swap as the reaction. Yeah.
So that's 11.
It's gonna take 11 off of that. You had 16 health.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to do it from 31 damage?
No.
You're still down. Yeah.
Still a deficit of 4.
Down. Boom. Swing. Boom. This monstrous creature is blasting your fighter. Barrel, what do you do? Oh, let me take some persistent acid.
Yeah,
first.
Harold, when he does that, is just like, no, Nick! And he goes down anyways, flashing that amulet.
16 persistent acid failed the recovery check.
We love that. So Beryl, seeing Nick goes down, a brief look of concern flashes over her eyes before she moves further to the north, 10 feet to maintain a flank with Harold and potentially set up one for Ruff. And then is going to go ahead and, you know what? We're just going to cast Electric Arc again. She's not super confident while sick of being able to hit this thing. So she's just going to make it try to dodge electricity.
Force the reflex, yeah.
Yep.
20. Oh,
That's
I
a
rolled
fail.
that. I rolled a natural 3 both times. For this guy.
And you're going to take 16 points of damage.
16. Great. It's a good move on your part. Harold.
Okay, Harold is going to this time flash the mirror again and go into flanking 15 feet away with himself.
You're already flanking with Barrel, just so you know.
God damn it. I wasn't listening. Okay.
Clearly.
There is a map in front of you.
There, yeah, you can also see. You know that, right?
It's an audio medium.
Yeah, come on. I'm planning my moves turns ahead here because I'm slow.
Oh, he's playing chess, just moves ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Just poorly. Okay. Harold's going to strike out with the cleaver. Flanking with barrel, I might add. That is a miss. 25.
Yes, that's a miss.
Son of a bitch. You know what? I'm just going to go map -4. 33 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, so 18 plus 6 is 24 points of damage, and then it has persistent bleed.
Ooh, it's double persistent now. Loving it.
And then as my last action, I will intensify vulnerability on my amulet.
Okay, what does that do again?
So essentially that kicks up to the next level of my amulet's abeyance. And essentially it also has whatever it was before, the 11 points of DR, but then also a +2 status bonus to AC and saves.
Oh, okay, cool. But you to your target of abeyance or just to you?
Target of abeyance.
Oh, cool.
But I have to use, but basically like I use the action this turn and then I have to use the reaction before next turn or it goes away.
Okay, cool. All right, Ruff, you're up.
Did Nick go down to a crit or just a regular hit?
A regular hit.
Regular.
Okay. Ruff will first action stride and second and third action spell strike.
Hell yeah. Been waiting for this.
Let's keep the Ray of Frost going. That is a 21 to hit.
You get yourself a hero point?
I do,
You
yeah.
got 2.
I do, yeah. Just looking at my shit. Yeah, I'll throw up a hero point. Let's get this done and over with. I hope. That's a 27 to hit. Cool.
Oh, no.
All right.
No.
Well,
29's what you need right now. Oh, that's a big one. No luck there. Nirkaj, you're down. I need a sweet recovery check. I almost said death save again. So I think it's the first time I succeeded in stopping myself.
That's a 4.
And you said it anyways.
Yeah, I had to at least acknowledge it. That is a fail. You are down to dying 2. This creature takes 2 HP back, and let's see who I'm gonna strike. Oh, we've got all 4 options here. I'm not including Inoki because he's just blending so well into the other mushrooms. Let's roll a d10 here and see who we're gonna strike. Because I'm not discluding Nick right now.
That's
what am
fine.
I doing a d10 for?
You haven't gotten enough hate from the listeners.
Freeman's
lately.
a bastard, man.
I told y'all
just
earlier.
Yeah. I was going to say that you're fighting an Ophalth, and it says fully grown Ophalths capture victims and slowly eat them alive.
well, Nick isn't alive anymore.
Yeah.
That's not true. We're targeting Barrel.
Okay.
35 against you, Barrel.
35 will hit, but not crit.
Okay, fortitude, please. As you take...
Natural 20.
Okay. You're going to take 28 points of damage. And let's go ahead and swing again for a 26 to hit.
Meet to beat.
No, I'm going to use Amulet's Abeyance, +2 to your AC, Suck it Barn.
Nailed it. So
Yay,
good.
look at you go.
I'm not at all
Take a camp
disappointed in
point.
this fight because it's like it's just one of those fights. Okay, and third swing misses. Barrel, you're up. Hold on. Let me go ahead and take 14 acid, 3 bleed, and recover. Nope. Recover. Nope.
Yeah.
Just a big pile of garbage you got there, Freeman.
Yep. Pretty much it. Yeah. I took one person down.
This is why it's important to be careful, like disposing of your corrosive materials.
Yeah.
They burn away there forever.
It can turn into a garbage monster.
Beryl will go ahead and slam her fingers into the ground and start to tear it apart as she casts Crushing Ground. So I need a reflex save.
Crushing ground. Okay, reflex save. Fucking, I keep rolling so low on these reflex saves. Like my dice rolls is so bad. 22.
That is a failure. You will take 40 points of damage.
Oh, scribe your kill.
Beryl just like super tears the earth open, and just this creature drops down into it, and then she pushes the earth back together, just squishing it, juices going all over the place.
So the mushrooms like falling in with
Yeah.
it, and even some of like the bodies of the larval ophalts just like falling in, and it's a big garbage juice geyser.
It's like a garbage juice gusher,
Oh, no.
just bursting.
Having restaurant
Oh,
flashbacks.
not a gusher. Don't say
Yeah.
that.
And then, Beryl will just walk over and can't fail stabilize Nick. If we're out of
Can't fail
combat.
stabilize. Perfect. Out of combat. Good call.
Sponges comes up stabbing.
And I don't want to impede any role play. I think there's going to a ripe opportunity for role play after this combat, but I'm just going to go ahead and expedite. There was nothing of value on this island or in these Ophel creatures, but I will give everyone a hero point to make up for it.
Boo hiss.
Also, before we move on, Freeman, why were you contemplating why that thing had a 33 AC?
Oh, because basically you meet to beat with a 33 because it was starting as a refuse pile. It had a bonus to its AC, so you just barely overcame the bonus. It would only have until its turn, basically. Yeah.
All right, and then Beryl, not taking any chances, will start healing up. Nick, natural 1. So you go
Oh,
back
no.
down.
That's not good.
You go
Oh,
back
no.
down to dying 1. It goes to dying 1. It's not that big a deal. I
Okay.
stabilize first. I can't. That's not even technically.
No, he'd go to dying too because he's wounded.
Oh, right. Okay. Then we'll try that again. I had to make up for the natural 20s that I rolled.
He didn't have to, but I appreciate staying even kiltered.
Nick just hits the floor with a tiny little thud.
Oh, sorry, right in the cloaca.
Yeah, hands off my cloaca.
And everyone heals for 28 if you need it. I think Nick and I were the only ones that got hit. And you lose the wounded condition, Nick. And then you also heal for 10.
Well, that's good enough. Thank you.
I took a quick look around while you were tending to the wounds, and it does not appear there is anything but refuse and detritus on this island.
So you're saying this garbage island is nothing more than a garbage island?
Yes,
I completely believe you, and I'm ready to go.
and apparently a waste of our time and skill, he says as he kind of just boots where the pile used to be, like kicks that piece of dirt.
4 more of them pop up.
I am sorry for my curiosity. And we'll keep healing Nick and herself. Nick, don't forget your plus 10 for 10 minutes from the
Aeon
Aeon Stone. And we will heal for another 20.
Nothing
10.
to apologize for, Beryl. This is an island and we seek an island. And it has so many lovely mushrooms for you to study.
It appears most of them are dead or dying. I think that they are overwhelmed by the toxicity of these creatures.
And as you're mending some wounds, you realize every 60 seconds or so you feel as though you are trying not to throw up, and from the continual stench. So perhaps you move yourself out of this area to finish the job and retch as needed. So I assume you don't go for a swim and you head back into the cavern.
Correct. That is correct.
Ruff was thinking about it, but no. Go back to the cavern.
Ruff just dipping a toe in real quick.
He is a fish seeker, and he can walk on water. So,
God, I can smell that in my cloak still. Reeks.
Yes, it is not very pleasant. Press forward then.
Yeah.
to the north.
The uncharted north.
Your nose starts to bleed. Freeman, you haven't made that joke in a while.
Was that? Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
Oh, we're just over here
Wow.
breaking the fourth wall.
Classic.
Ruff, I cannot help but notice you seem to know a lot about this place. Is there any particular reason as we keep walking?
The truth is, I believe this cleansing the evil from this place is what brought me back. This is not my first life, I suppose. I remember vaguely swimming the river of souls before a hand reaches down to me, offered me aid to come back here, to cleanse this place. And with that hand came knowledges and lives and visions, things such entangled with my previous life as Raphael. That's a knowledge of the abomination vaults and the dark god of Nimbaloth comes with it.
I see. So inside you there are multitudes.
Many voices screaming, many voices trying to aid and push and pull. It is maddening some days. It makes me feel as a husk, a vessel for power, not entirely of Raphael. Think of my soul as your body, whereas the Shaika is your fancy new boots.
Barrow will laugh and just chuckle. Well, it does seem like quite the burden to bear. If there is anything I can do to help, just please let me know.
Appreciated. Your companionship, your kindness, your skills, your expertise, these are all valuable and pleasant for me. I enjoy your company. So thank you for undertaking such a dangerous venture, he says as he kind of looks into the abyss of this weird little pit.
And I think Harold, as this conversation is going on, is just kind of looking on it with a little bit of sadness in his eyes, because he knew Ruff not to be this way. A little bit more headstrong and
Fun. I think you remember probably
Yeah.
a fun Raphael.
Yeah.
just a young pup.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the Zack Snyder Raphael.
Don't sell yourself so short.
I just meant the darkest timeline.
This is Enzo after he's seen some shit.
Yeah. But better at storytelling.
It's funny that you mention it, Dunk, because that was exactly some of the inspiration for this character. The one eye, the grizzled older self, like absolutely nailed some of that. It was a combination of Cable and Enzo.
Nice, I can see it.
So,
As you continue on through the caverns, you come across another opening in the along the tunnels, you come into a small cavernous opening, a chamber of sorts, and it kind of reaches down to the south a bit, but dead ends quickly. And the only thing that you can note really is that there is a thick stalagmite that appears to be toppled over inside of a pool of dark ichor.
Esoteric lore. 34.
That's more than enough. You immediately recognize that this is a dead roper. Something attacked it, bit it, and it has basically fallen over and bled out. So the dark ichor is its blood. But it appears to have been there for a while.
Rough. Don't get too close. It's a dead Miss Roper over there.
He steps back 5 feet and kind of takes a look at if he can see the bite mark and try and mentally compare it to the Gogateth.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Roll me perception or medicine or nature. Got lots of options there, I feel like.
25 perception.
It's a high DC, by the way. You can't really tell where the injury was. It's kind of decaying now. It's what you're looking for specifically. Can't tell.
I wonder if this was another victim of the Gogateth.
What I will say is that most of the roper appears to be relatively intact, if decaying.
But the body seems to be mostly intact, and we know, or we assume, the Gogateth tears and shreds and consumes, leaving little.
Roll a medicine to see if I can determine what wounds did kill it.
Sure.
Okay. 28. God. Just can't roll very well.
It looks like it may have just received a very sudden trauma on its underside and then was left to bleed out.
Nick, maybe your wait, does Beryl know about the dragon friend? I don't think so.
Does Beryl know about the dragon friend? I mean, you would have been caught up in some capacity of the story so far, so you would have known the dragon was met, I'm sure. But Nick has not availed anyone of like the details yet.
The only thing that he hasn't revealed like the full like extent of his plans, but they know that he met the dragon.
Oh, this may have been killed by your dragon friend, Nick. It is one severe blow that seemed to take it out entirely.
Oh, I don't know. He seems like a pretty nice guy, but...
Oh, ropers are not nice.
Can I do a perception and find out if that was by the dragon?
Maybe he was helping us.
We rolled a natural one on the perception. No, that's definitely not him.
Nick's just like looking the other direction, trying to like avoid the situation entirely.
That's natural causes of ever seen.
Oh, okay.
Looks like it shit itself to death.
Nice.
Wait. And Beryl will hold up I see glowing lights up ahead.
Harold avoids notice.
You venture a little bit further west through the tunnel, and you find yourself quickly meeting another chamber with a jumble of fungus that grows in the center of the area. And there is a large decaying corpse of a lizard that lies amid the fungus.
Look. Can I roll a medicine to see how this one died?
Sure.
All right. Come on. 34.
34. Yeah, this one, it looks like it was attacked by the roper, but managed to escape, but still died of its wounds.
This place seems to be very violent, and the scraping together of power seems to be very tenuous. Each group seems this one seems to have been attacked by the roper but then died of its wounds. I mean, everything down here has tried to kill us, and we have tried to kill everything down here, so maybe this is just the way of things.
It is called the hunting grounds.
Oh, I see. This makes more sense now. And Beryl just quickly darts an eye, thinking that they saw an invisible creature with a plasma cannon on its shoulder walk by.
Yeah, and this is a very much a one of the giant frilled lizards that the drow have domesticated.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do a quick search around in here just to see if there's anything neat.
Sure, yeah. Like, move yourself about the room and take a look. And
Harold does a thorough search.
ooh, love
Rough
a good thorough
guards
search.
to the west.
Okay.
Nichols thoroughly search as well, go in the other direction.
One of those go-to feats these days. I love it.
Sometimes you just gotta find shit.
So you're taking a look around, and you spot a pretty large variety of fungus and mushrooms in this particular cavern, and some of them definitely bioluminescent. It's quite pretty in here, and if a slightly gruesome scene as well. And it really hits you that you're like, oh, we are experiencing, and I think maybe most of you would be familiar with this, but especially Harold, I think, would be really familiar with, like, this is wildlife at its finest. This is two different things that nearby that encountered each other and perhaps saw death because of each other. And neither of them won out. Neither of them got their meal. Neither of them were able to continue on. And it's one of those cruel moments of nature, and one of those sort of sad existential moments of life's rough. Life is death. Life is pain. And it occurs to Harold very suddenly when he feels, with the natural 20 you just rolled, a shake in the ground. Your perception in this moment makes you realize sometimes there's a third party. And suddenly the whole cavern starts to vibrate and shake and like nearly knock you all to your knees. It's like everything shakes. It's like an earthquake happening. And out of the northern wall, right next to Harold, right next to Ruff, right next to Nick, in fact, right next to everyone, because a huge creature that looks like this bursts out of the stone wall like it was a piece of paper at a hockey game that everyone skated through. Boom! Stones go flying. And that's where we're going to call it.
By Scode, it's an ambush.
Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.